Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry Atronachs.
Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today I'll be showing you my fan-requested Daedra summoner build. We'll be playing as Corvus Direnni, the arch-mage who codified the rules and rituals for summoning Daedra.
What in oblivion is that?
Despite warring with Skyrim, the Direnni did ally with the Nords against the Elysian Empire, so I'll follow Rayloff. Burn your way through the Empire, and collect the light armor for selling. Grab everything from the mage's cage, then hightail it out of there. Start collecting snowberries to make enchanting potions.
Come on! Come on!
And more tapanella to level alchemy. Activate the Mage Stone. Then induct Fandal into the Direnni Hegemony.
From Sven. I think I've matched that Nord's lack of cleverness perfectly.
You can tell Sven that he already has a mother. I'm not speaking to him anymore.
I appreciate your help. Please, take this. Some gold I've saved up from working at the mill.
Grab some goodies from Gerda. And freebies from Fandal's house. If you're lucky, he will have a mage backpack. Otherwise, buy a corundum ingot and make one yourself. Collect the enchanted items from the dead Thalma. And we also need the boots and gloves for later on. Fetch the flawless emerald. Loot some libations from the meadery. Then ride over to Riften.
Be sure to visit the Blackfriar Museum.
Collect the confiscated goods, then head up to the Shrine of Zenithar. Lure the beast back to the guards, then appropriate the amulet and blessing of Zenithar. Start picking scaly foliota, then head into town.
Just let me unlock the gate.
Give the gift of charity,
Divines bless your kind.
and sell your unnecessary items. Finally, buy Muffle, Soul Trap, and turn lesser undead. Wander westward whilst picking mushrooms, until you come to Redwater Den.
Go on in. Otherwise, shove off.
Sweet Talk a free sample from the dealer,
Sure. Find a booth.
then join a booth and relax. Take the Telekinesis spell tome, then pick the lock and run for your life.
I knew I spent it.
Find a sacrificial animal, then cast Soul Trap on the corpse to level Conjuration, and wait an hour to regenerate your magicka. Keep putting points into magicka as you level, and continue casting until you reach 100 conjuration. Waltz into Whiterun,
But we'll be keeping an eye on you.
then have Feindal chop some firewood
Honest
so you
gold
can
for
sell it to
honest
Holder
gold.
for a free bed. Then cast Muffle to level Illusion and sleep for 1 hour to regenerate your magic. We only need 90 Illusion for the Master of the Mind perk, but we've come this far, so why not go the extra mile to 100? This is also your chance to put a few points into health so you're not so squishy.
I can't wait here forever.
Wagon your way to Windhelm, then head south towards Kynesgrove and collect the creep cluster along the road. Enter Steam Scorch Mine, and pick up a pickaxe. Then carriage your way to the college, and take the entrance exam.
Well done indeed.
Find Finis, and buy the Conjure Dremora Lords spelltome. Go to the Golden Hills Plantation, and let the Dremora do their duty. Push the button in the cellar, then read both the journals, and find Rin's body by the well on the hill. Take his sword, and place it in his room.
Here.
You will then get the key to the
For all your
plantation.
hard work.
Chop some firewood, and mine some stone. Then construct the exterior decorations, and plant 12 creep cluster, 20 more tapanella, and 12 scaly folio. Wait 24 hours for the crops to grow, then go harvest your ingredients. From then on, you'll have to wait 72 hours for the crops to regrow. Activate the Thief Stone, then brew potions from your farmed ingredients until you reach 40 alchemy. This is just a quick interlude for how to complete this build on Special Edition. If you're playing Anniversary Edition, feel free to skip to the next timestamp. Firstly, find your way to Falkreath and take a job from Sidgear.
Now we'll see if the stories about you are true.
Have your boys take care of the bandits, and be sure to loot all the corpses. Then reassign the Blessing of Zenithar and sell all that loot. Make your way to Markarth
Look at you.
and get the beef
Thanks.
from banning
Take
at the
it to Volana.
stables.
She handles all the dogs for the Jarl.
Save Margaret from Wayland and get an amulet for selling.
Here. I was gonna bring this to my sister, but I think you should have it.
Give gold to Degane,
Now get lost. You're
then
gonna
use the
try to
speech
talk
bonus to
into
talk
that
sense
old-
into Mullet.
I'll believe it when I see it.
All right, all right. You sound like a damn Legion officer, but I get it.
Here, it's a week's wages for me, but you've earned every coin.
Get the potion from
I even
Bethella,
have a little potion for the steward. Mind handing it over to him?
then deliver it to Rarek,
Gold for your assistance and your discretion.
and the beef to
thank you.
Volana.
The dogs were getting restless. Here, this is for you. Here.
If you leave town
I'm
and come back in a day, Kera will have a ring
did
you
you
can take
take
to
it?
Calselmo for even more gold.
Gold. People seem to like that news.
Then it's back to
You
Sidgear
deserve
for
a
your reward
for your service.
and the
I
right to
hereby
purchase
grant
property.
you permission to purchase property in Falkreath Hold.
Buy the land,
Here's the title to your steading.
then build a small house with a garden, and plant 3 creep cluster, 5 more tapanella, and 3 scaly folio.
If you're looking for passage to Solstheim, you won't find a finer vessel than the Northern Maiden.
Book passage to Solstheim,
Cast off immediately.
then receive the blessing of Mafala, and sell all of your potions to Fevis. Use the gold to buy a banished weapon from Glover, then enough iron and leather for as many iron daggers as you can carry, and as many filled, petty, and lesser soul gems as you can afford. Activate the Mage Stone, then forge your iron daggers, and disenchant the enchanted items that you have. Then use the filled soul gems to enchant the iron daggers with Banish. Sell the enchanted daggers to Glover. Then use this gold to buy any gear enchantments that you need. And the resources to make and enchant more daggers. Rinse and repeat until you reach 100 enchanting.
Rinse and repeat. Always repeat.
You can then sell the rest of your enchanted daggers. Set off for Solitude, then buy a headpiece, chest piece, ring, and necklace. Enchant them with both Fortify Alteration and Fortify Restoration. Then cast Telekinesis on anything that isn't nailed down. Fast travel to Whiterun.
Take care with those flames.
And you will arrive with 100 Alteration. Have Feindal take a load off. Then head into the Whiterun Catacombs beneath the Hall of the Dead. Cast Turn Lesser Undead at the 3 skeletons until you reach 40 Restoration. You can then purchase Repel Lesser Undead from Colette, and use this to race to 60 Restoration. Enchant a headpiece, gloves, ring, and necklace with Fortify Alchemy, then head home and harvest more of your planted ingredients. When you have more than enough, activate the Thief Stone, and power to 100 Alchemy. You can then buy Rally from Drevis, Close Wounds, Greater Ward, and Heal Other from Colette, and Ebony Flesh from Tolfdir. You should also buy Firebolt, Ice Spike, and Lightning Bolt from Ferolda, since we know Corvus fought in battle. Discuss the finer points of Conjuration with Finis, and start the Conjuration ritual spell.
It will not simply do your bidding.
Have your bound Dremora initiate the unbound Dremora to the Fraternity. Then have it bring you a Sigil Stone as a show of loyalty.
Lord Daedra is less than pleased at its loss.
Lend Finis the stone for access to the Master Conjuration spell.
You may have your stone back.
This build is specifically a Daedra Conjurer, so we will buy Command Daedra, Conjure Flame Atronach, Conjure Frost Atronach, Conjure Storm Atronach, Expel Daedra, and Storm Thrall. We also want a set of Master Conjuration Robe, and an Adept Hood. Venture to Castle Volkihar and electrocute 3 Bonehawks. Then collect the Bonehawk Skull, and 6 Bonehawk Feathers needed to craft a Bonehawk Amulet. Sprint over to Shimmermist Cave, and collect as many Fulmer helmets as you can find. You will then need to buy a commensurate amount of necklaces, circlets, and gloves, an additional ring, a set of Vagrant robes, Vagrant hood, and black boots. You will also need plenty of Grand Soul Gems, and either Drew Wax or Stoneflower Petals from the Khajiit. If you're playing Special Edition, substitute these for Blue Butterfly Wings. which you can harvest around Whiterun. Bound up to White Ridge Barrow on Solstheim, and have your Dremora clear a path. Pay a visit to Old Hermaeus Mora in Apocrypha, and grab the Conjure Seeker Spelltome.
Welcome.
Seekers are Daedra, so relevant for this build, but you can only summon one Seeker at a time. Anyway, reach the summit and activate the Seeker of Shadow. Continue to Colbjorn Barrow and fund Rallis' excavation.
But for now, I'll manage the day if you can manage the coin.
Wait at the Barrow for 72 hours. Then fast travel to Raven Rock to spawn the courier.
Excited-looking dark elf around Raven Rock.
Have the Dremora make the Draugr dead again.
You go make the Draugr dead again.
And collect the Relics of Arzadal.
Relics of Arzadal.
Stop by Severin Manor, then brew an enchanting potion from snowberries and either Drew Wax or Stoneflower petals. Or use snowberries and blue butterfly if you're playing Special Edition. Switch to the Seeker of Sorcery. Then use the potion and Arzadal armor to enchant an improved set of alchemy gear. Rinse and repeat until you've used your remaining Falmer helmets. Then brew the rest of your ingredients into enchanting potions, and enchant your gear to reduce spell costs. I have left my suggestions in the video description below. Now, we're finished with Faendal and you can head home to Camilla. Journey to Rorikstead and have a word with Eric.
My father says I can't.
Persuade his father to let Eric go.
See about borrowing some money in Whitewood for his honor.
Then the next time you visit, he will be Eric the Slayer.
Yeah. Nobody's going to hire Eric Green though. Eric Oge.
Secure his services, then set him to work as your steward,
Build a fine, steady.
and return to the Direnni roots as farmers. You can plant Blue Mountain Flower and Lavender, both found around Whiterun, and combine them for potions of Fortify Conjuration. You can replace either ingredient with Congealed Putrescence or Slowed Soap for a more powerful version, both of which can be bought from the Khajiit. You can recruit any other follower you like, but I suggest a warrior who will serve as a distraction while you conjure and act as support.
That felt good.
For a Daedra summoner, you'd think the Atronachs stone would be the best bet. However, this sometimes absorbs your conjuration spell, and is even worse with the Atronach perk. Therefore, I suggest the Lordstone and the magic resistance perks instead. Speaking of magic resistance, you'll want to complete the Book of Love quest for even more. If you travel to Tel Mithryn and help Talvas with his conjuration lessons,
Maybe the book has something.
he will teach you the Ash Guardian
And a
spell.
Heartstone so you can try it safely.
The Ash Guardian is tied to a rune, so it can't follow you very far. However, because it is tied to a rune, you can also have two regular summons at the same time. You can also buy the Bound Dagger spell from Talvas, a fitting sidearm to any conjurer. For the next quest, you need to be level 46, so just sell any leftover potions until you get there. You can always brew some more, or buy them back if you don't quite make it. You will then receive a letter, which starts the Cause quest. Defeat the assassins,
There could be no other end.
Then read Scorvild's journal. Keep following the trail to the camp, and eventually Riel.
That's... wow.
Retrieve the elemental shards.
Where are the stones? What? The stones, where are the stones?
Put them in their places. And take the Great Welkin Stone. Defeat Norian for a sweet start.
I'll rip you in half.
There can be no other.
Then read the Vigil Enforcer's Journal. Travel to Red Scar Cavern and enjoy the irony of the Mythic Dawn being destroyed by Daedra. Defeat Vonos. Read his journal, and travel through the Oblivion Gate. Once you've dealt with the Daedra Course, and Valkyne Katanas, you can obtain the Summon Daedra Course spell tome from the nearby container. Corvus was known for shaping conjured Atronachs in animal forms, so this spell is perfect for the build. If you're playing Special Edition, the Summon Arvak spell from the Dawnguard questline is an excellent replacement. You can take the Great Welkin Stone to the Atronach Forge, along with a ruined book and salt pile, and create a Conjure Aliad Lich spell tome. They are quite powerful, being able to raise the dead, summon Atronachs, and cast high-level spells. And yes, you can summon 2 of them. To get more Daedra summons, speak to Risard and read his note. Go and clear the Saint and Seducer bandit camp. Then head to the Solitude Sewers. Take down Thorin, and loot the Golden Saints and Dark Seducer spell tomes from his corpse. Again, you can have 2 of each. Then, you can get back to overseeing your plantation, shaping Atronachs into horses, training the next generation for the Master Conjurer test, finishing your grimoire, and reliving the Battle of Glenumbra Moors. Well, that's it for this build. Thanks for watching, and a special thank you to everyone who subscribes to my channel, leaves a comment, or likes the videos. If you have any comments or suggestions, I'd love to hear them. Thanks again, and see you next time.